show you how I suffer through my process of trying to open up a online shop. Or maybe I'm the only one who's watching, because who will want to watch me? Originally, I had 3 convention planned this summer, which of course is out of the window because it is 2020 and the world stopped working because you know what's going on outside. So I actually started designing things and drawing things early on to prepare for these conventions, but since it's cancelled, I don't want to just let all my effort go to waste. So I want to continue with all my product design and get the ones already designed manufactured so I can open an online store, which is originally my plan anyways, but now it's just pushed early a little bit. However, I did make some mistakes already. Like I said, originally I had 3 conventions signed up for the summer, so one of my first products might have over manufactured a little bit. I don't think I will ever sell this much online. I don't have that confidence, especially since it's my first time. But I made these wood tags for Kimi no Yaiba, or Demon Slayers. I basically centered them around the pillars. I did these and I printed a lot. First of all, because I thought I could sell more because it's gonna be sold at a convention, but also because for wood charms the minimum order quantity is ridiculously high. So I have a lot and I really hope I will eventually sell all of them, which is, I know, unlikely, but one can dream. So aside from that, I also started some Animal Crossing charms because it's been popular and I've been playing it a lot, and every time I play something or watch something, I just have the urge to draw. So I used that energy and created some Animal Crossing ones centering around hanging plants. I saw these furniture items in the game that it's hanging terrarium plants, is that what it's called? And I found them to look really cute, and I want to create a series with basically these hanging plants, but instead of plants, or in addition to plants, you have different villagers or NPCs inside doing their own things, and it also kind of suits the quarantine vibe with everybody in their own like little bubble, living their lives. With the world going as it is right now, it might not be the best time to start a business, or even like it's just a small shop, but it's business nonetheless. I don't think it is the greatest time because I don't think a lot of people are thinking about buying. This is let's be real, it's unnecessary things right now, but if I always want to wait for the perfect chance, perfect opportunity, I don't think I will ever get there. So just bite the bullet and start is my goal. I hope I sell. If I don't sell at all, I guess it's the end. And I think I'm gonna keep filming till the day I launch. I don't know if that's realistic or not. It might get super long, but I like when videos have an overall like resolution where work toward a goal and I show the goal at the end. It will be more interesting. So it's more like a documentary rather than like a weekly vlog, if that makes sense. about 5 hours. There's about like 20 minutes I was just sitting and staring at this drawing, but after 5 hours later, I finally got the design for CJ and Flex done. I'm like very happy with how it turned out. As usual, I don't know how it's gonna print at a smaller size because I draw like zoomed in like this, but I don't know why, but it seems like all my charm design takes me, on average, at least the Animal Crossing one takes me on average around 4 to 5 hours to complete. The human ones down here takes even longer because I have a different design front and back, and it's like double the time, and with the crazy combination of hair and clothing, it's longer. But I really want to work on just being faster and drawing in general. My friends can finish one design around an hour each, and I don't know how they do that. I am slow, and it's my New Year's resolution this year to be like faster drawing, and I'm already like, faster than before. Just imagine how slow I am like last year. But I really want to get, it is currently almost 7 p.m. On Wednesday, and I really want to get maybe 4 more charm design done before I send them off by May 10th, which is this Sunday. I really wish I can get 1 more design done today, but I don't know if that's plausible, but I'm gonna try my hardest. And the next one I'm gonna work on is Raymond and Marshall, and I think I'm gonna draw them drinking coffee. That sounds cute. It's a new day already. Today is May 7th on Thursday, and it should be my rest day, but this week I really wanna gang through and get all my charm done on schedule. So I did not get the Raymond Marshall charm drawn yesterday all finished as I have expected, because by the time I start on it, it was like 7 p.m. and I drew until like 8:30ish, and I was like, my head hurts too much, I need to go sleep or wash up and relax and then sleep. Nobody sleep at 9. Not anymore, I don't think. Maybe there are some good beings out there who do that, but I don't. So this is the progress I got done yesterday. So I basically got the sketch done, and we all know that Marshall really like coffee, and Raymond is like a businessy type design. So I thought it would be really cute to draw them drinking coffee and I used a square natural table as in the game, like the furniture in the game, as a model for the table and the chair. I was gonna draw like the matching chair with like the round backing, and I think the color scheme suits them really well, but I realized those backs, like chair backs, aren't very friendly for squirrels with their really poofy tails. So I decided to get rid of the back of the chair, but I kept the bottom, and I think it will turn out cute, I hope. Morning. Today is I'm feeling really hyper right now. I have no idea why, but maybe because I just had some tea. Today is May 8th, Friday, and yesterday I finished my Raymond Marshall charm design. It it was hard. I don't know why that design is giving me so much trouble. I have a hard time figuring out what I want the bottle shape to be, what I want on the ground. At first I wanted to plant poking out and everything, but it doesn't really fit the fact that they're like kind of at a businessy area, as my friend described it, where they're like drinking coffee. So yeah, it took me a whole day. To be fair, it did take some breaks in between, but it did take me a whole day, and I almost gave up, and I was like, I'm gonna come tomorrow and look at it with a fresh pair of eyes, which is always a good idea, but I just want to get it done. With that, I have finished all my Animal Crossing design. Here are all my charm designs I have done so far, and these are my Animal Crossing series. I was going to do another Judy and Stitch one, but it's one of those things that I like them together because I think their color scheme and room setup matches each other, and I thought it would be really cute, and they're both cubs. But I don't know if anybody else will want it, so I'm holding off on that, and maybe I would do it in the next batch of order. Assuming the shop goes well enough that there will be a next batch. I really hope there is, but I'm doubting if I will sell anything every single day. I was just like, why would anybody want to buy my art when they can buy bubble tea and there's so many other artists out there? But I hope some people enjoy my designs. But here are my Animal Crossing designs. I have the octopuses, the owls, Blathers and Celeste. I really like this one, and I really like the fact that they're sitting in a light bulb. Loading. And this is the one I finished yesterday. In the end, I went with a cork board sort of design instead of the open bottle with a string hanging that I was going with originally, because that bottle suits more if there's plants hanging out, and since I'm not doing that, this one makes more sense. Oops. And this is the one I did first. It was really hard with the perspective and everything, but it's cute. It's Tom Nook and Isabelle in a town hall on their table working just like I'm working. And this is CJ and Flick. I really like this one as well. I just think the shape and the overall dynamics really work for a charm. They're probably gonna be printed on a 2.5 inch. Maybe I should test print it. I'm debating between 3 inch and 2.5 inch. At first I thought I should probably do 3 inch because especially this one has so much detail that I feel like printing really small will lose a lot of that. But I was measuring out how big 3 inches, and it is very big, and I don't know if that's good, because I know most people are probably hang this on their backpack or something, and I know if there's a really big charm, it's really easy for the connecting thing to snap, because mine snapped like twice and I lost 2 of my very, very favorite charms, and I'm still sad about it. Normally I will keep the acrylic part. I keep all of them if the chain break. Sometimes I will fix it. Sometimes I just keep it like how I collect art prints. I keep them in a little pouch. But those 2 like came off while I was walking to school, so I don't know where they are now, and I'm really sad. Anyways, today's goal is to work on some Haikyuu charms, and let's hope I can get 2 done today, but maybe, yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. These are some of my sketches for the Nekoma cats. My idea is I want to do 2, one for Nekoma, one for Fukuodan. This with the cats napping, and the other one with, of course, owls napping. I think it will be really cute and cuddly, so I just look up some cat snuggle or lying in the box images on Pinterest, and I did some studies, and I did some sketches over here of how I want them to look like they're napping together. This one, these 2 are the ones that I'm like debating between. This one seems more dynamic, like each cat, of course, is representation of a player, but they can have more personality, more interaction, and overall shape is more squarish, which is good for charms, of course. This one is really, really funny, and I really like it, but it's very long, and I feel like it's hard to
show more of the personality and the interaction aside from maybe the facial expression. So I probably would go with this. This seems harder to draw. I'm like not the best at drawing animals. Before this whole charm making thing, I don't draw animals at all. It's funny now because if you just probably more majorly because of Animal Crossing, 80% of my charms now are animals, even though I don't really draw animals. But it's a good practice to branch out. just want to document this moment. I was interrupted by my friend asking for turnip prices, so I logged into my Animal Crossing and I have a villager today, and it just happened to be Raymond. It's kind of funny because I was drawing him yesterday and I do want him, but I wasn't like actively hunting for him like a lot of people on the internet. But I'm so happy he's here today. Now I'll just have to play the card game and get him moving, I guess. But today I want to finish my Bokuto and Akashi owl charm. I wasn't gonna make it very shippy, but it came out very shippy anyways, which is cute. I don't mind.
bit of a reverse angle here, and because you're like now sitting on my desk, you normally you sit like right there, but I'm currently drawing a design. I have finished surprisingly early my last charm design, which is the Fukuodan Haikyuu boys owl form. So I was looking through my charm manufacturer for some other things that they do that I think maybe I should order since I'm ordering anyways, and I saw they do some like this cute pen pouches that they're quite small, but like they're cute, like custom printed. So I thought maybe I should do some Animal Crossing one, not brand new, just incorporating my charm design I already did. So this is what I'm doing. I basically took the NPC charms because I don't want to put any villagers on there, because villager is very, everybody have their own favorite villager. Even if I put the most popular villager on this, they're probably still just people who feel left out. Like they're bound to be some people's favorite villager who's not gonna be on this like kind of a group design. So I put all the 3 NPC charms that I did, and I arranged them because they're hanging terranium themed anyways. So I put them like hanging from the sky, like yeah. So I drew them, I arranged them so they are hanging from the sky, and then to make the background less boring and flat, I added some grid to add more visual interest and some depth between like where different charms are hanging. Charms, terranium, plants, like glass bottles are hanging. I added some clouds. So I think it turned out pretty cute, and I think I'm gonna order some. The thing is, these are not like as accessible as charms, as in like they're not as cheap to make as charms. So I'm not exactly sure how many I'm gonna get, because I have no idea if this will sell at all. I don't know if anybody's gonna be interested in like small pencil pouches, but I would be if I saw it. So I just thought if it's something that I'm interested and something I'm like excited for, then I should do it. And so yeah, I did it. I just rearranged everything and then kind of added small details. And here's like my pouch design. Good afternoon, guys. It's 1 p.m. on May 12th. I haven't vlogged for about 2 days. I was planning to send off all my designs on Sunday, Mother's Day, but I wasn't able to do that because it's a group order. If I haven't mentioned before, I'm ordering together with my friends, so I need to wait a little bit for them to get all their files ready, which I didn't like. I wasn't that far off from my estimated date. It's only 2 days. So today I'm finally ready to put everything in folders on my Google Drive and send the Google Drive link to my manufacturer, and then he will come back with a quote of how much everything costs. And then we will decide if we want to adjust the quantity number and things like that. I have a hard time deciding what quantity I want because it is my first time opening an online store. I have absolutely no idea how many people are interested in these stuff. I have no idea how much I was able to sell, and since this is not make to order, I have to like if I make too much, I don't want anything left over. It's such a waste to have like just stock being in my house all the time. But I also don't want to under order so they sell out really fast, because that is, you know, you want to sell as much as you can when you open an online shop. So it's a hard estimate. I know that I watch quite a few convention vlogs, studio vlogs, things like that. For studios, it depends on how big the illustrator, how well known they are. The people like Catnip order like 200 at a time and restock 3 times. I obviously can't do that. So I am kind of following convention advice. For a general convention, they say they recommend 10 to 15 of each product, and since I was in like 3 different convention, 1 big one, 2 small one. I think maybe 30 is a good number. I don't know. It's so hard to tell. I'm so scared I'm gonna over order. At the same time, I'm very scared to under order. I'm just gonna test the water. I don't want to order too much because I have limited budget.